What is going on, lads, and welcome back to FIFA 13 Mythbusting. This time we are testing out the slowest team, or what I believe to be the slowest team on the game, and seeing whether it is possible to still win with them. So just before we get into it, if you are looking to buy some FIFA coins, make sure you use Ultimate Team Coin Traders. Their link is in the description. It's the exact same site that I've been plugging to you for ages. They've just had to change the URL, so they're nice, trusted and reliable. Now let's get into this team, and you can see the goalie is slow on his speed to 22, but that doesn't really count too much. We're just looking at this: 22 pace, 28 pace, 22, 32, 29, 28 and 25, so that is ridiculously slow. The right mid and the left mid are slightly faster at 59 and 57 respectively, just because we needed them to be on. We needed to have a left and right mid basically, otherwise we wouldn't have 99 chem, and we all know that chemistry affects the way the team plays, and that's what not what we're testing here. It is the pace, so we've gone for two of the slowest that we could find, and for left and right mids they are very slow at 50 pace. Most of them are looking at 80 and 90 pace for when people build a 3-5-2 team, so they are still pretty slow for wingers. Now, this may not be the slowest team on the game, but I'm pretty sure it is. There was quite a few hundred people in this stream with me trying to build this team at the time, so I'm pretty sure that it is one of these, if not the slowest team on the game. But if you can build a slow one, feel free to tweet it at me. My Twitter is in the description. Give me a follow while you're over there and let me know, and I'll have a go of the even slower one. But this is what we came up with, and this is what we're going to test. So we played quite a few games on the stream with this team. We also played a couple of games online. You can see two games, and the two strikers bagged a goal each. I don't think anyone else in the team scored in them games. To be perfectly honest, it was an absolutely horrendous team. I don't think I won a single game with it. I may have come close once or twice, bagging a couple of lucky goals or something like that, but nothing major. I've got some clips for you now of me getting absolutely demolished by it, and it just wasn't a fun team to use at all and play with on FIFA. Now we're going to move into some goals, and it's going to be a little bit different from a normal squad builder, as most of them are going to be me conceding, just to illustrate how bad this team is at defending really. A lovely volley from Fraser Campbell there. Don't know why he didn't just head it, but a nice little acrobatic volley all the same, gives him a quality goal. Again, he's crossing it in and he's heading it past the goalkeeper. A nice little header there in the 18th minute. This is in the second game. So these are the two online games that I played with the team that I'm going to be showing you. Not going to be showing you all of the goals that I conceded in the stream against friendlies and stuff like that, as we would be here for years. Now you can see that we do actually manage to pull a goal back with Stephen Fletcher, I think that is, scoring a nice little tramp goal, double tramp across the front of the goal just to make sure we got it in, and we do actually manage to go a goal ahead. Now you've seen at the start that we did score 2 goals, and this was the other striker getting his goal. Somehow stays in front of the defender, no idea how. He must have decent strength to be doing that, because he's got about 20 pace or something like that. His sprint speed is no higher than 25, which is just ridiculous, but then some terrible defending, and he does manage to break through on goal and get himself an equaliser. He then, nice little play down the wing, uses his pace to get past our defender. Maybe it was our winger, I don't really know. Either way, his whole team's probably faster than him, and once again just crosses it in and nods it into the near post, restoring his lead to 3-2. He then once more working the ball around the box, gives it out wide, and then just runs down the line a little bit, crosses it in, and once more scoring another headed goal. So this was kind of enlightening for me, as it wasn't really getting done by the pace and the 1-2 through balls over the top, which I thought it would be. It was more just running down the line and crossing it in, and there's nothing really that I can do about that at all. So what we went and did was go back to our club, and we had a little look at the team, and we noticed that even though they're slow, what you really need for a good defence first of all is either decent defending, or if they haven't got decent defending, you can have decent pace to make up for it. And obviously if you've got really good defending and really good pace as well, such as Chiellini and Ogbonna, then that is the perfect pairing. But we noticed these guys, they haven't really got good defending. 68, 67 and 68 is not the best, and the heading isn't very good either, and then they haven't got the pace to make up for it to get back. Now a lot of these goals were conceded from headers, so having the pace wouldn't make too much difference as well, but you know what I mean. If you've got terrible defenders, if they are quick, they can just track back and make up for it anyway. So we were conceding a lot of goals because this team was just bad at defending, rather than the fact that they were not fast enough to keep up with the team. So what we hypothesized was that if we went and picked up a team that was just as slow but was actually a lot better all round at playing, better at passing, better at defending, all stuff like that, then we would be able to play a lot better. So that's what we went and did, and we went and built ourselves this team. Now this team, as you can see, is a lot solider for a team that you want to be using on FIFA. We've got an absolutely quality goalkeeper in goal with Diego Lopez, still pretty slow with 34 speed. And our main thing is that our centre-backs on our defensive midfielders are a lot better, just all-round quality, and as well as defending. We've got 79, 80 and 75 defending, with 68 heading, 72 heading and 78 heading. So our defence is a lot solider. We've still got the low pace, we've still got the pretty decently fast wingers. This time they are at 60, and then we've got 29, 31 and 33, 37, 31, 69, so he's pretty quick in the midfield, but we did need him to link it up. And then we've got 32 and 46 pace up front, so not quite as slow as the other team, but still majorly slower than every other team that you do come up against on FIFA. So the pace isn't really a factor, that it's like 10 pace on average higher. We are still going to get absolutely dicked on 4 pace no matter who that we play against. But I did find this team a lot more fun to play with, as I didn't concede quite so many goals. The defence is just a lot better, so long as you can defend properly now and send the second man to mark him, and you mark the runner and just give yourself that little bit of extra yard. Like they say, when a player gets older, read the game and give yourself the extra yard using your brain rather than using your pace, then it is still pretty easy to defend. Unfortunately, we still did struggle to score. You can see we've played 6 games, Totti's scored 2 and Tony's scored 2. And then I think if we've bagged 2 with our centre attack and mid as well. It was still a struggle to score goals. It's like I said before, even if you're a bad defender and even if you get took on, having pace, you can just make up for it and catch back up. And it is something that we struggled with these 2 guys. Even if we did break through on goal, we just couldn't stay there, and we just got caught up straight away and got tackled. So we did struggle to score. So what I would say with this myth is that having a slow defence, it doesn't really matter. Just pick the defenders that are good at defending and the ones that will link up your team. Don't bother about going and picking up David Luiz and people like that. Even though they are ridiculously overpowered, you can still get by so long as you are a decent FIFA player with using these. You don't need to be using the David Luiz's and stuff like that if you are bad at FIFA to counteract your bad defending. What I would say though is, going forward you will need some pace up front. Down the line it doesn't matter too much, as long as you can get past them a little bit, you'll be able to keep up, and most wingers are reasonably paced anyway. But up front, if you're going to be scoring them goals, you do need some fast players, because everyone else will have the fast defenders and they'll just catch up to you and stop you from scoring. So lads, we are now coming towards the end, so I'm just going to do a quick summary of the myth. The myth was whether it was possible to still win even though you're using a slowest team, when we all know that FIFA Ultimate Team is sweaty and pacey as hell. And it is not possible to win, although it is possible to draw, because you can't score because you haven't got the pace and everyone else has, and they'll just catch up and tackle you. So make sure you've got them pacey players up front. However, so long as they are decent players in the midfield and in defence, then you won't struggle at all to defend for people. So long as you are decent at Ultimate Team, decent at FIFA and decent at defending, you don't need that pace. It just, the pace is basically there for if you make a mistake you can catch up to them and you don't really need to try very much to defend. However, I found it actually a lot more enjoying to play with this team, because you have to actually try to defend rather than just hold and contain and sprinting. You have to read the game and stuff like that, and so long as you can do that, you're perfectly fine with any defence, so long as they've got decent defending. So basically, to conclude, so long as your players are decent, you do not need pace, apart from up front, where you will need it just so that you can keep in front of the opposition's defence when you're going through on goal, so you can bag them goals. So lads, as I said, that is the end of the video. I hope you'd have enjoyed it. Go and build yourself some teams where you don't need to be using your pacey centre-backs now, as long as you're decent, you will be able to use them, and there's now a lot more hybrids that you can build. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it's been nice and informative for you. If you have, do be sure to drop this video a like, it really helps me out. If you are new, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching lads, and I will see you next time.